Alright guys, I'll give you a sneak peek on what car we're working on today. You've probably already guessed it. It's the 60. Alright guys, so we're back with Reece, the owner of the 60. Nice shirt too, by the way, bro.
Yeah, I found it at Vinnie's or something.
And as you can see, we have pulled the old TD05 setup off the 60, dump pipe and all, and we'll be replacing it with this beautiful 2860 Mamba.
RS, yeah, disco potato, 24 rear housing.
Yeah, billet impeller wheel, which spins really nicely actually, compared to...
What do you mean, mate? Is there something wrong?
It feels like it's actually got sand and God knows what else in the oil.
That's actually so bad. That's worse than put it on. Do you reckon there could be an issue with our oil flow or something?
I don't know. Well, the good thing is the ball bearing doesn't need much oil at all, so
because that
should be fine.
That is like ridiculous. The fact that was even building boost. Feel like how
yeah. Well, I guess like we said before, it is a 20-something-year-old turbo.
If there was no oil in it, it'd be fucked. So
yeah,
I'm sure it is getting oil. It's just
well, yeah, if there was no oil, it would be blowing. Actually, you wouldn't even notice it was blowing smoke because it already does blow a bit of smoke of the black variety.
She blows smoke.
So what is the plan? We are going to
remake the.
Let's have a look-see.
We're going to graft the T. Is it a T3 flange?
I think it's T2 for this.
Put the flange that bolts the turbo onto this, so we're going to have to fabricate and work on that a bit, but it should be fine, and then remake a dump pipe and a few little other small things.
And
we'll be done.
We're going to weld
now.
Yeah, alright. Let's stop fucking around, get this done, and then get some videos
we'll
of
be
it
done
working.
in half an hour if we didn't talk shit, but we're going to talk shit, so we're probably going to be here all day.
Yeah.
So the main goal is to actually try and make boost, because before it was like no point.
Yeah. Alright, well let's pull that manifold off, I guess, and start cutting and welding.
I actually can't believe how bad that is.
Alright, so we've already hit a hurdle. We knew that we had an exhaust leak last time we put the cutout on, as you probably saw, but it turns out there was one from the front and the back. So obviously, I don't know whether they weren't torqued up or whether it was still warped from when we got it, but it's got a bit of a rock in it. So we got, if we equalise it, it's probably about 1.5 mil each side, 2 mil.
We've already grinded on it a bit, so we've taken it down.
Yeah, so we've hit it with the flap disc to try and take an aggressive bit out, and then we're just gonna hopefully start feathering out with a belt sander. So
with a wood.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's like an 80 grit, 60 grit or something. So
probably not the right way to do it, but this is the way we're gonna do it.
We don't have a milling machine. It's a Saturday. Don't have a long belt sander, so
she'll be right.
Yeah, even a little bit. We might even put some RTV on the gaskets
we'll
as well
put some
to try
RTV.
and seal it up.
Probably not ideal. So what's going on with this contraption, mate?
Well, I thought we'd find a way to utilise every clamp we got in our possession.
Just cause.
Yeah, like I haven't used a lot of my clamps for a while, so I just wanted to get them out and break the rust off. And at the same time, we've managed to straighten out this manifold, funnily enough.
As you saw earlier, we were trying to zack disc and...
Yeah, so a lot of deliberation. We've kind of... Look, he did a real good job welding that in, the divider. So yeah, we basically cut down there to break its back, and we've pulled it flat. We've, you know, beefed up these box sections to make it as rigid as possible. So we've got that pretty much flat now. This flange is going to be coming off 90 degrees off the log. Then we'll just do some flat bar basically down here to fill in the gaps. And that's
about it.
That's about it for the manifold.
We hope.
We can get this done, touch it back up with the VHT flameproof, let that dry, let everything cool naturally. That's the most important thing, so that it doesn't warp back to where it was. So yeah, we're a few hours of fucking around, but I think we're on a winner now. So let's do some welding. That looks pretty cool.
Very nice. What's going on, mate?
Well, I got a burn and...
See the burn? Oh wow, you did burn yourself.
It actually did come.
Do you want some ice?
No, I don't do drugs, bro.
No.
Anyway, don't worry about me. We basically got this thing just about done. This is the underside, so don't worry, it's not the... We're just using scrap plate that we had. We've managed to make it work pretty decently. Yeah, as you can see before, we've obviously clamped it down to keep it straight. So we'll just finish fabbing this. We'll let it cool naturally. Go get some lunch, I guess. Yeah, final touches, just a bit of contouring. All right, so since you've last seen us, we have finished the manifold, put on the car for test fit. We managed to get most of the warp out of it. There's still a bit of a warp. So we're gonna try something else to... Fuck.
What, didn't cut it straight?
I just wiped my line off. That was stupid. Turbo's mocked up. Just got to weld this elbow on down the bottom here, if you can see it. So easy shit, just indexing mark.
New turbo looks mint.
It does. Alright, so we got the Turboski in, mocked up. You see we've done our little adapter, so that plot will smooth down like that. Sorry it's a bit dark. Meanwhile, Reece is over here playing around with this dump pipe flange.
How does that look so far, just on that one edge? And if we...
Yeah, so as you can see, we're gonna have to do a bit of squashing to get it to fit, but we got a bit of pipe to play with, don't we, mate?
But really, we should cut it here and be doing it with... We should probably be doing with like here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's got a tight exit.
Yeah. Here you go, got some winds going.
Alright, so the only downside of this turbo is obviously the rear housing is a bit smaller, hence the rear flange is a lot smaller, so it doesn't actually suit a 3-inch pipe.
Yeah, but even if I've got a 0.6 or I don't know if they do a 0.8, it's still...
Yeah, either way, that turbo, they're all small flanges. Like, they're made for 2.5-inch pipe like this, maybe even a touch smaller. Yeah. But anyway, what we've done to overcome that is it's pretty elaborate. It's going to work. So we've got a lot of things working against us. There's not much space between the pipe and the stud for the nut to do up. That one we're probably going to have to use a nut without a flange.
Or we just bang the manifold and bin.
Yeah, or we
Which I'm
could
happy to
potentially, once it's all welded up, we could actually kind of cave that in a bit.
Which I'll probably do.
Yeah, which we might do. So we've sorted that. We've cut this bit of pipe out, and as you can see, we've molded it around the inside of the flange. So the idea behind that is to basically taper that out. So we've got all our bolt clearance around there. We can then taper that out. I've obviously squashed that pipe a little bit, flattened it off at the top. That's our basically datum point. We're just going to now work our way around tack welding to get this all to kind of nicely transition into this dump pipe. So yeah, it actually kind of looks like it's going to work alright.
I think it's going to look good. I know you could probably do it easier with better tools and like right size pipe to begin with, but it's not how we do it.
Look, either way you would have had to go, because the actual turbine outlet's on the bottom side and the wastegate bit's on the top, it's always going to look a bit weird. So even then you need like 2.5 and then like another bit of 2.5 in. So I think this looks pretty cool.
I think so too, and I really don't care about how it looks.
Okay, well that's alright. So I'll just fucking stick weld this together.
Mate, fucking stick, no gas, go for it.
So yeah, next time you see us, this will be complete and going on the car.
It's going to be like 9 o'clock at night then too.
Yeah, yeah, we got daylight savings, but chances are by the end of this video it'll be night time.
Alright, easy. Just finished up the dump. First part of the dump pipe.
Finished taking a dump.
Why are you building a fucking 2H, mate? Should have just LS'd it.
Yes, fucking
dickhead.
General consensus. What's this? 2H filth.
Yeah, worse than bloody Hondas, mate.
Yeah, and sound worse too. I happen to think Hondas are very good motors.
So do I.
And they sound pretty cool too.
I've got a Honda lawnmower, she's cranky as. It's like 7 o'clock, we started at 8 this morning.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so we've got the dump pipe done.
Yep. So, yeah,
we've got
welds.
We've got to weld the bung in.
This is probably the weirdest looking dump pipe I've done.
I like it though.
It's unique. So we've had to kind of clearance everything for these bolts. It's a real shitty, that's the only shit thing about it, they're real tight. Yeah. It's kind of good that we welded the tube on the inside here.
Glad we thought of that.
Yeah, made it up to the existing, which goes to the V-band, and we've got the exhaust cut out, as you've probably seen in another episode.
Which we will be using again.
Yep.
And the turbo's all clocked, ready to go, welded. We've just got to cut the studs down maybe 5 mil or so.
Yep. Wastegate seems to work well. Got to make another AN line that's longer for the coolant.
Manifold's painted, got to get that on. And we can bolt the turbo on. Make a new AN line.
Yep.
While Carl's doing that,
I'll do an EGT quickly. And yeah, we're pretty much, the crux of the hard shit's done, so it's just a matter of hoping everything fits back in as it did.
God, pray. Pray.
Probably take us half an hour to do up the bolts on the fucking manifold because they're a prick to get to. Well, like we said before, it's now night time, which is finishing time.
We're not finished.
Yeah, we're just putting the manifold on.
For the second time.
We've put some RTV on both sides of the gasket just to aid, or high temp RTV I should say. It's good for about 470 degrees C, which should be alright for the mating face of the head to the manifold. So if you cut to the next scene and I'm not swearing and pulling my hair out, what little hair I have, we're pretty much done.
Yeah. Oh, easy boy. Oh boy. What you doing? Classic Doug.
Alright guys, so a quick little thing, which is awesome with the Mamba and a lot of other good quality aftermarket turbos, is you can change your wastegate springs on an internal wastegate like you can with an external. So we've got with a 0.8 bar,
yep,
and a 1.2 bar.
Yeah, and a 0.3 is in there.
And 0.3 is in there, which is really, really weak. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown on how to change these. It's very simple. There's what is it, 6 Allen bolts there. Undo them, take that top cover off, keep it somewhere nice and clean. Then you got this plunger here basically, so that just untwists like so. This is actually a really good setup too.
Apparently they're like new redesigned one.
Yeah, makes it change. Oh Jesus, look at that. Baby foot PSI.
That's pretty small, isn't it, brother?
Yeah, so we chuck
back to that if this goes too big.
We chuck our 12 pounder in.
Turn her up.
Yeah, it's a lot different already, yeah. And you just gotta don't do that.
Break the turbo, yeah, no worries, mate.
Basically just gotta push down. So just be careful not to cross thread this, because I can imagine that would be a total catastrophe.
Have to buy a new waistcoat.
Yeah. Okay, so you just tighten that back down. Chuck this back on. Which way do you want your...
So...
Let's go that way.
Oh my god.
Billet.
Billy enthusiast.
Last bit.
We hope.
I bet you it won't fit.
Don't say that. What time is it? Like 9:30, 10
I
o'clock?
don't know. It's just normal.
So what, it's been like 12 hours since we started?
Slow and steady.
So we got the turbo on for good, we got the manifold on for good. We got we redid a water line and the oil drain line. So that's now on for good. It looks a lot more over the place than it did before, but I don't care. Literally just the dump pipe, rebolt.
Yeah, the good thing is the inlet, turbo inlet, will work perfectly without any modding.
Did we say that
awesome.
now it's not gonna work?
No, I checked it. It's gonna work. She gonna work. Holy fucking shit, it is start up time. Actually, we'll do the responsible thing and do a pre-flight safety check.
Fuck that.
So, mate, I'm stoked because this intake pipe has literally not, all we've done is just put a 3" to 2.5" reducer elbow on it to suit the 3" intake.
I can't wait, I'm turning it on.
Everything looks alright. Dump pipe has bolted up pretty nicely. Are you actually starting it? Yeah. Oh fuck. So this thing sounds fucking insane.
Oh, it sounds good.
So it's definitely spooling faster.
Yeah, but we seem to I think we have a boost leak somewhere.
Yeah.
Honestly, because
It seems we can only build like 8 pound.
Like that's absolutely tractoring at like 1,000 RPM. We have 2 pound. Okay, yeah, I would have only ever seen like 1 pound there. So.
What did you see there?
4?
Okay, it's definitely, well even when it was cold, giving it a quick hit, we were seeing like 1/2 pound.
Yeah, we can grow from here. I think we might have a small boost leak somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll give it
I think next up we'll be doing a boost leak test. Listen to that though, man. What do you reckon of the turbo sound?
Fucking sounds mint.
Dude. I'll close the exhaust cutout. Right, so this is exhaust cutout closed. How does it feel to drive? Is it more responsive, you reckon?
Similar, it feels similar.
Yeah. I guess once a pig, always a pig.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, not much we can do, but I honestly think we got a boost leak somewhere.
Yeah. Well, if you come to mine tomorrow, we'll chuck the boost leak tester on it. And
yeah, well, I think I will.
We'll do a testicle.
It definitely builds boost sooner, but it just can't get up there. Like the other turbos couldn't get up there either.
Yeah. I think you're right. It probably is a boost leak. It seems to be constant at 8 now.
Turbo sounds sick, even with just the.
Oh man, it sounds better than I expected, to be honest. Like I knew it would sound good, but with all the intake plumbing, it's such a crisp.
Yeah, it does sound really good, even with the exhaust on. Like,
Yeah.
with the exhaust cutouts, it's fucking stupid.
It just whistles on idle.
Oh, it's got the sounds 10 times better.
Yeah, man, I'm stoked.
I'll come around tomorrow and we'll get some good footage of it and
Yeah.
we'll do a boost leak test, and I honestly think we're going to find the leak. Because why would it build so quickly and then get to 8 and just not have anything?
It makes sense. I think you're onto something. Alright, let's check for leaks, and if we're all good, we'll pack up and resume tomorrow.
Call it a day.